Okay, so I'm going to walk through on what we need to do at the beginning of the animation. So the first one is the client had an open reduction internal fixation of the right ankle that includes plates and screws. We need to show the leg without the external fixator, and then highlight the area to show that this was the area that the internal fixators were placed. So if we what we want to do is we want to use under the files and photos, medical imaging, JPEG X-rays. Let's go ahead and use this image here. Let's use this image here and show this internal fixator and this internal fixator here. Those I'm not sure what are. I think that's after or later. But go ahead and highlight this one and this one. That will show that the internal fixator was placed. I will write here what we need to specifically say, but we need to say something to that effect. The client had open reduction, da da da. And then also we need to say that note all of the screws and implants are not shown, or possibly, I'm not sure. I'll need to talk to Cody about that. But this will be the first one. We can show this X-ray and then fade in our actual model. And then you'll want to fade the skin over the top and then zoom out a little bit. You can probably just make a transition from one still shot, a zoomed in still shot of the area here, and then have another zoomed out still shot to fade into. And then that will show the skin, and then you will like flash the ankle area around it red, showing that when she was transferred, the transfer hardware failed due to improper transfer. And once again, I will add the text here of what exactly to say, and I will add it in quotes here. Okay, so we're going to show the skin and have it flashing red to show that the pain was there and that the hardware failed inside. Okay, and then what you'll do is you'll take the external fixator, which is this right here, of course. What you'll do is you take the external fixator and fade that in from the same view as where the pain was, and then we'll say we'll add text saying that some of the hardware ends in the ankle were removed and replaced with the external fixator or something to that effect. And then from that point, we can state that then the hindfoot fusion nail surgery was performed to remove the external fixator and to put in the fusion nail. Then we'll go directly into our animation that we have now. So if you can make the still shots kind of match the angle of the surgery, but I know you have the surgery, I think, zoomed out and then zoom in at the beginning, so have it kind of the same angle as the surgery is, but if you can't, that's fine. So once again, we'll start off with the X-ray here, showing the internals here, and you can even show a few other X-rays, fade, match the position with our model, and the X-ray here, fade from the X-ray here into our model, fade from the X-ray into our model here if you want. And I actually would do a couple X-rays. So this one and this one here I would do. So fade those in, and also add the internal fixator here, down here, this little plate that is located on the model list. So if we go into the instructions folder, model list. I believe it's ankle implant 1 or 2. It's external fixator, ankle implant. Okay, I think it's ankle implant 2, which is this one here. You can go ahead and add that one. The link is here to the model. Okay, so you show these x-rays, comparing them to the actual model, and then add the text, whatever I add over here. I'll think about it and add it. And then what you'll do a zoomed out shot of the leg, kind of like a zoomed out shot like this, and then you'll highlight the areas around the ankle flashing in red, showing that the internal fixator failed and caused pain and everything. And we'll say that is while being transferred to John Knoxville. And then after that, we will show the external fixator being put on, just fading in the external fixator and saying that part of the internals were removed and replaced with the external. And then we will perform the surgery and show the animation for the hindfoot fusion nail.